Hello, everybody, and welcome to our continuation of our seed ideas or our small moment writing. The other day, you came up with a really big idea, something that happened over a long period of time, maybe like a week or a day, and you narrowed it down. You really zoomed in into one tiny small moment. And then you should have circled it. So now you know exactly what you want to write about. I chose about jumping in a leaf pile with my friend Beth. So then you filled in this graphic organizer. That's what teachers call them. So we filled in this organizer and we answered all the questions about who was there, where we were, when it happened, how did you feel? And then we used some describing words to help us in our writing. Now, the only thing this is missing, if you're thinking about our 5-finger retell, are the events. So when we turn this into a sentence, we have to remember what our story is about. Mine is jumped in leaf pile. So I have to talk about the leaf pile and add these pieces in. Okay, so today we're going to go over that. So you are going to need your organizer and your notebook. I don't have the same notebook as you, so I have this paper, which kind of looks like your notebook, because there's the blank top for your picture, which we're going to do later, and then the lines for the words. Okay, so how am I going to start my small moment about jumping in the leaf pile with me and my best friend Beth? In my backyard. What could I say? How could I start out? Yeah, who said that? My friend Beth. I like it. My friend Beth and I. Well, let's try to use one of these words. My silly friend Beth. Good. Jumped in a leaf pile. Right? Jumped in a leaf pile, because that's what this whole story is about. So let's see. My friend Beth and I jumped in a leaf pile. That's a long sentence. You ready? My. Let's start with my. That's a power word. Do you have your personal word wall with you? It's in your learning kit. Inside the folder, it's a stapled piece of paper that has a whole bunch of alphabet letters on the top, and then there's the words underneath that match the letter. I bet you if you look under M, you would find the word my. Nice job. So I'm going to do my. Wait, when we start a sentence, it needs to start with a capital. Nice job. My best. Best. Let's stretch it out. Ready? Best. 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 One more time. Best. 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 So let's stretch it out with best. Ready? I'm going to put my finger here. Best. B. Nice and loud. B. Good. B. Nice. Best. Good. Best. Wow, you guys are amazing. Thank you. My best friend. Friend. Let's stretch. Ready? Friend. If you say it really slowly and stretch it out. Friend. Friend. One more time. Ready? Friend. Friend. Right. Finger space. Friend. Help me out. Nice and loud. Thank you. Fur. Good. Friend. Wow. Thank you. My best friend, Beth, which I have right here. My best friend, Beth, since it's her name, I'm capitalizing it because it's important. We're going to talk about that soon. My best friend Beth and I. And. Power word. Who said that? Nice job. All right, somebody tell me how to spell and. Oh, you're good. And. Thank you. That's a big help. Do you notice that I keep going back and rereading it? Because you know what? That's what good writers do. They check to make sure it makes sense so they know what to write next. My best friend Beth and I know how to spell that one. My best friend Beth and I jumped in leaf pile. It's my small moment, so I can just write this in here. So I already did the work. How can I squeeze this in? Oh, there we go. My best friend Beth and I jumped. I don't need it to be capital though, because it's in the middle of my sentence. Jumped in leaf pile. Does this sound right? Or we think before we write. My best friend Beth and I jumped in a leaf pile. In a leaf. I don't think I have room to write pile, so that means I have to move down here. Pile. Nice job. So your first job is to write a sentence about who was there and what you were doing. So whoever was with you, where were you or what were you doing? Right. My friend Beth and I jumped in leaf pile. My cousin and I went to altitude. Right. Make sure you use the names when you're doing it. So now we're going to write a sentence about where we were. Okay. So your first sentence is this top part right here about your small moment and who was here. You noticed I only used, I didn't use any of these. This will come in maybe a little bit later. And when I draw my picture, I can use these. Okay, because I did forget to write silly. Okay. We'll make sure it gets in there. So where were you? My backyard. My yard was small and leafy. How could I turn that into a sentence? My best friend Beth and I jumped in a leaf pile. What if I start with we? We were. Here's were. We were. Yeah, where were we? In my, how could we describe my backyard? In my small and leafy backyard. Nice work. Okay, so wait, what was that sentence again? Sometimes I talk about it, but then I forget what I'm writing. So I can't start writing until I think some more about what I'm going to write, because good writers think first. Okay. We were, that was my sentence, right? We were in my small and leafy backyard. I'm going to say it again so I remember it. We were in my small and leafy backyard. Another long one. Are you ready? We. Power word. Underneath, if you have that personal word wall, what letter is it going to be under? Nice job, W. We. It starts with a capital because it's the beginning of our sentence. We were. It is another power word, but guess what? It's also right here. Were. I found it. So when you're looking for power words, You know how to write them because they're everywhere. We were in my small and leafy backyard. We were in. Power word. Nice job. In. Who can help me? In. That power word you can actually sound out. Nice job. I. N. Thank you. We were in my small and leafy backyard. Guess what? All those words are right here. My brain already did the work. So we were in my, because I already did the work. My small, here's small. That's what these organizers are for. So we kind of break up the work. We were in my small and leafy. So let's start with and. And it's a power word. It's also right here. And if I already wrote it once, I can use that and write it again the same way. So my brain already did the work. We were in my small and leafy. Nice job right there. Do you see it? Leafy. We were in my small and leafy backyard. I already did that work. And that means you already did the work if you did this. Back. And I am just using what I already did. Yard. All right. Now, when you're a writer, you also need to be a reader. And when you're a reader, that helps you be a writer. So, because after you write, you need to reread it. You are the author, so you should know what you wrote. My best friend Beth and I jumped in a leaf pile. We were in my small and leafy backyard. What do you think? Does that sound good? Yep, I wrote a sentence about this first part, and then I wrote my sentence about where we were. Tomorrow, we're going to continue adding more about our small moment. Because right now, I just told you who was there and where we were. I didn't break it down into teeny tiny moments yet. All right. So tomorrow, we are going to continue on with a new piece of paper, right? We're going to start with a new page to finish up our story, or at least get a good start on it, right? We'll see how far we get tomorrow. I hope you have a fantastic day. Make sure when you are done writing the sentences for your first two boxes, right? Because I only wrote 2 sentences, but I included all of this information. So when you're done writing those 2 sentences, I want you to take a picture of it and send it in through Schoology. We cannot wait to see your work. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow for the rest of our story. Bye.